This is a good question. So I'm looking through here. Can anyone spot the red flags of domestic abuse? And the answer to that is no. And you can beat yourself up over and over again trying to think through it, because what you're trying to do is rationalize and put domestic abuse in perspective. And I found that even with some of the things that, you know, I felt like my parents were a little bit overbearing, but they never actually beat us or anything like that. They did use a ruler that broke. It was a cheap ruler every once in a while. They were a little bit overbearing with punishment, sending me to my room. Now, when I was a kid, my son had asked me why I did that to him, and I've tried explaining that to him, that that was the only punishment that I felt was suitable because I didn't want to hit him. And so I don't know, unless my son was asking or feeling like he should have been hit. Um, but he's upset because he said he spent one summer in his room, but he went ahead and sneaked out of his room anyway. And um, now on the other side of it, his dad, he admits that his mom hit him and hit him pretty hard. The father of my kids. So uh, we've had this back and forth of, when hitting a child or when using a little swat on the butt is something to get their attention, because that's, a lot of people from that generation, that's how we were raised. And then they started putting all this stuff on TV. It's like, don't hit your kids. It's not a good way. Don't slap them in the face. That's not a good way. Even though I remember being slapped in the face by my mom. Now, these are things that they didn't want to hear about when I put it on Facebook. And my mom was using my dad's Facebook account to look at my Facebook. And I didn't learn that until a little bit later. And my mom did tell me that she would use she said she didn't want to get addicted to Facebook. Now she did like watching TV. I'm not complaining about my mom at all, because it's like we all have little vices and things that we do, but that we've been shamed for, such as watching TV. Women have been told that we're lazy. We stay at home all day. We don't do anything, and I'm sure my mom was met with the same thing, and she probably kept a lot of it to herself. She did have a lot of friends. She had church and things like that. And so I'm not complaining about my mom. However, my mom kind of took things as complaining. When I tried to talk to her about it, I just wanted to have a relationship with her, which